Hello, everyone. My name is Sabrina Jackson, and today our group, which is group number two, will present an article on health and academic achievement. The name of this article is Cumulative Effects of Health Assets on Standardized Test Scores Among Urban Youth in the United States. Again, my name is Sabrina Jackson, and I will be presenting the discussion portion of the article.
Hello everyone, I am Roniel Jackson. I will be discussing the introduction portion of the article.
My name is Courtney Whitley, and I will be discussing the methods portion of the article.
I am Ashley Redondo, and I will be presenting the limitations and strengths portion of the article, as well as implications for school health.
My name is Ralph Fuller, and I'll be presenting the data analysis portion of this.
Reviewing the Literature, Chapter 3. Too often the review of related literature is seen as a necessary evil to be complete as fast as possible so that one can get on with the real research. Now we will have Ms. Raniel, who will introduce the introduction portion of the article.
There are four major components of research: introduction, methods, data analysis, discussion, and limitation. Literature review. The literature review of related literature involves systematic identification, location, and analyzing documents pertaining to the research topic. The purpose of literature review. The main purpose of reviewing literature is to identify information that already exists about your topic. Another important purpose of reviewing literature is to discover research strategies, procedures, and instruments that have and have not been found to be useful in investigating your topic. Identified within our article, the purpose of this research. Researchers wanted to explore the association between health and academic achievement by examining a set of common, modifiable health assets that have known protective effects against chronic disease. Researchers used a comparison of results with prediction and past studies to analyze and examine data. Researchers also used predetermined instruments for collecting data. The study included a large number of individuals. The problem identified in this study is the inequalities in health and academic achievement. Researchers recognize that in order to reduce inequalities, one must identify factors that influence both student health and learning that also poses a problem. Researchers use the description and explanation orientation to identify the problem in this article. Desired outcome. What researchers hope to gain from this study: to better understand the association between health assets and academic achievement, to inform efforts to reduce inequalities in both academic achievement and student health, to make school policy changes to influence health. Schools are on an ideal environment to promote health. Children spend approximately one-half of working hours at school. A desired outcome is also to create interventions for reducing inequalities in health and academic achievement. The participants in this article, the study focused on 5th and 6th grade students. This is a time believed to be a transition associated with declines in academic achievement, of future academic failure, and dropout. This is also a time when obesity rates nearly double and children begin to develop independent dietary and exercise habits. Now, Courtney will discuss the second component of research, method.
In the methods portion, our study used an applied research method It answers the real-world question, how does a student's health impact their academic achievement? This study was completed by highly qualified research professionals and was published in the Journal of School Health. Okay, when we discuss methods, there are 5 major sections: the participants, the instruments, the design, procedures, and data analysis. In the participants section, the participants were from youth from urban areas, ages 9 to 13. Half were 5th grade, half were 6th grade, half boys, half girls. The racial diversity included Hispanic, African American, and white, and then the socioeconomic diversity included 69% free lunch and 12% reduced lunch. The instruments that they used were student surveys, standardized test scores, attendance data, fitness test scores, and physical measurements taken by professional research assistant. The design, this research topic is researchable, significant, ethical, and manageable. It was designed around what data had already been collected through the school system and what still needed to be collected. They broke it into 4 major categories: physical health, which included healthy weight and physical fitness; behavioral health, which included diet and daily activity; their family environment, which included family habits; and the psychological health, which included emotions, sleep activity, and the safety. They used 12 schools in a random urban school district in Connecticut. The parents and school system gave permission for the children to be a part of this study, and researchers looked for correlations between the assets, which in this case are the different health aspects, and the test scores that the students received. Now we'll go on to Ralph, who will do the data analysis section.
All right, the health findings for this study, they found that students were found to have an average of 7.1 of 14 assets. 18% were overweight, while 26% were obese. 30% were physically fit according to the state fitness test. Only 3% met the standard on fruit and vegetable intake. Only 21% met the typical physical activity levels. More than 50% had family meals over 5 times per week. More than 50% had fast food over 1 time per week. 17% of participants did not have televisions in their bedroom. More than 66% had healthy emotional well-being and minimum sleep disturbance. 54% felt safe in their neighborhoods. Academics. The test areas that they did were reading, writing, and mathematics. Over half of the participants achieved goal or above in each area, while only 29% achieved goal or higher in all 3 areas. In this study, they found that only sugar-sweetened beverages had significant relations to academic tests. School day screen time and smoking were only marginally associated. Students with the assets of less fast food, more family meals per week, quality of sleep, the emotionally healthy were significantly more likely to achieve the goal level. Each asset obtained 18% increase in goal likelihood. 47% of students achieving goal had at least 9 assets, and 22% had 6 or less assets.
Okay, and I am Tabria. I will take over the discussion portion. So what is the overall issue? 1 out of 3 United States schools missed the proficiency goals for math and reading in 2009. Evidence has shown a strong relationship between health and academic achievement. Okay? What are some of these health? This is important because students with at least 9 health assets were 2.2 times more likely to perform at goal or above on standardized tests for reading, writing, and mathematics, versus the students with less than 6 assets, which is associated with an 18% increase in meeting academic goals. What are some of the things as educators and parents that we can do for students to embrace a healthy lifestyle? Make sure that we limit television. The next bullet point is maintaining a healthy weight by being physically active and eating little to no fast food. Making sure they intake as much water as possible, limiting sodas and sweetened drinks to promote a healthy emotional well-being. Promoting at least 8 hours or more of sleep, and making sure that they are living in safe environment. Point is implementing creative approaches. So that would be implementing fun, creative ways to promote not only academics but also wellness.
All right, well, I'm Ashley, and I will be presenting the limitations and strengths portion of the article. There were several limitations in this study. First, the students were primarily poor and minority, and because of this, the results can't be generalized to all students across the U.S. Second, the measures in this study were limited due to the focus of the study and considerations of student confidentiality. This study was not able to include a comprehensive dietary assessment. There were no indicators related to other health risk behaviors like substance abuse or bullying, or indicators related to family or school climate. And this study also did not have any strong measures of social class, for example, information on income or occupation. Some strengths of this study. I mentioned just a second ago that one of the weaknesses was about students being primarily poor and minority, but this can also be considered a strength of the study. Poor and minority students represent the students of greatest need, so this information is valuable. Student participants represent an ethically diverse, economically disadvantaged, and urban population. This allows results to be generalized to students in other urban areas, also with persistent health and educational disparities. The study also used multi-method approaches that included objective indicators, standardized test scores, and student survey items. And the study also included absenteeism as a potential mediator. The implications for school health. The integration of health promoting strategies can build on school districts' effort to promote both learning and health within school districts. The potential benefits of this may outweigh the investment of time and resources for these types of programs. There are evidence-based promising programs out there that are designed to manage things like chronic conditions, increase physical activity, increase healthy eating, improve behavioral and emotional health, and provide healthy school environments, comprehensive health education, and school-based mental and physical health services. Other interventions might include the implementation and enforcement of something like a district wellness plan, a school wellness team, low-cost school-wide strategies to promote positive school climate, healthy behaviors, and school connectedness, and also before and after school programs to promote health and learning. Essentially, by implementing these types of programs, we can try to help close the health gap, which can also help close the achievement gap. This pretty much concludes our presentation for Group 2.